So what I love about yoga is many things. Community, a shared understanding of the need to come into the moment, come into ourselves, to be able to go inwardly in a way that enables you to then meet others. One of the reasons that I went to yoga was I really realized I had not been living in the present moment at all. I barely had any kind of relationship with it, and that included any comfortable or even directly aware relationship with my body. Coming into my body, it was quite shut down, painful, from years of illness. So coming into it was fraught with huge emotions, huge feelings, and a lot of stuff that was suddenly welling up to be processed. And that's often quite a difficult journey because it asks us to be vulnerable. It asks us to drop beneath the stuff that we often identify ourselves with. And when we do that, it's not a kind of a loss of self of all these voices, but actually what we find beneath it is a lot of stuff of our unconscious. So a lot of our drivers come from the stuff that we laid down when we were very young. I've specialised in stuff that's stress related, whether that be through the digestion, whether that be through burnout or chronic fatigue stuff. But I'm very interested in how modern stress, so psychosocial stress in the modern world, tends to fracture us. So when we cultivate a much more self-compassionate, kind inner way of looking at things, holding our responses to experience, then we're sowing seeds for the future where we become more open. We have the possibility of becoming more tolerant, more open-minded, less reactive, less closed down, and that's really, fostering our own resources. I co-teach with Leah Barnett 2 courses, one on teaching yoga for stress and burnout, another for teaching yoga for fatigue conditions. So the 2 of those together make up a 5-day intensive. I also run my own course on yoga for digestive health, which came from my book of same name, Yoga Therapy for Digestive Health. And that's a 2-day course in which we cover really lovely stuff about the gut-brain axis and how that feeds out into physical practice and then comes back into feeding in terms of our emotional world, how that can impact the actual health of our digestion, so how our digestive system actually works, but then also the more that we're able to move in and understand the emotional components within the gut, how that can actually feed out into the whole of our nervous system.